I've never seen anything like it, and hopefully we don't have to see it ever again, that's for sure.
Several fans are blowing where tables and chairs used to be, with torn up ceilings and flooring set as the new decor for Dukes on Alki.
Pretty devastating. I mean, there was 3 or 4 inches of water on the ground. As you know, water can be pretty catastrophic. Carpeting, flooring that was saturated.
John Mosgrip, the co-owner of the Seattle chain, estimates the damage caused by a pipe freezing and bursting last Monday night will cost $200,000 to $300,000. Insurance is covering some of the damage costs and helping support more than 40 employees out of work for weeks.
Insurance, fortunately, is able to take care of some of that to make sure everybody's taken care of, and we're assuring that's going to continue on here. We don't want any disruption in people's livelihoods, and we're going to see that through.
As Mosgrip navigates through this mess, so are many other restaurants throughout Washington.
Tough times on top of tough times. I mean, operators are still dealing with debt from COVID. They're still dealing with really high price increases.
Anthony Antone is the president of the Washington Hospitality Association. It has 6,700 restaurants in its organization. He says many of them were impacted by last week's cold snap and have been visiting WHA's website for various resources.
So that's an indicator that people are thinking about it and using it and looking at it, and then wanting to know at what point do I need to do what.
Antone encourages restaurants to contact their insurance and the health department for next steps for reopening, and wants the community to
support those local restaurants in Seattle or your neighborhood. I mean, they're a key part of our community.
And it could take weeks before we know the full costs of the extent of that freeze damage to schools, homes, and businesses. Joyce?
So, Brady, are there any grants, any funds available to help some of these restaurants recover?
Well, Joyce, there's no grant funds that the Washington Hospitality Association is aware of as of now. They're still doing extensive research on just how extensive that damage was to all those restaurants. But they did tell me that they will consider reaching out to the county, as in King County, and the state for help once they finish their evaluation. Joyce?
Brady Wakayama reporting in West Seattle tonight.